Hey, welcome to Firewalker Tips. This is basically born of the fact that we've got a load of geeks at Firewalker apps, and we come across some cool things online, and we stumble across a lot of crap as well. But we wanted to share the cool stuff because we've got loads of clients who are asking for tips and how can I do this quicker, and we want to make your life better. Digital marketing is difficult enough as it is. Now, one quick thing I want to say is that we're going to rush through this because you guys don't have time for a half-hour tutorial. So we're going to cover the 20% that gives you the 80% of the results. Okay, and you can stop the recording and see which buttons I'm pressing, but we're going to zoom through and just have an attitude of, hey, we're going to poke around, find out, and just see how things work. So that's what we're going to do now. So the first thing, we've got some great stuff today, 2 really cool tools and then 1 fun tool. The first thing we're looking at today is Google Forms. Now you might say, oh God, he's starting with forms, what the hell is he doing? Well, forms are really cool. It's an easy way of getting people to give you information. That information could lead you to making a prospect out of them, a sale out of them, and for you to keep your finger on the pulse. There's so many cool things about forms, but the thing that puts us off is making a form, right? Like if you could just, hey, I want a form, check it out there, boom. You do more forms, believe me. It's the fact that they're so difficult to distribute and create that stops any of us really doing as many forms as we want. We do maybe 1 form. I mean, Infusionsoft, even FormStack, creating a form is a nightmare. So I'm going to quickly show you how to do a great form using Google Drive and Google Forms. Okay, it's the 20% that gives you 80% of the results. So all you need is a Google account. You log in, you go to Google Drive, you get 5 gigs free. It's all set up. If you don't know where to go, you just go. You'll get one of these once you've logged into your Google account. And there'll be Drive. Go to Drive and you'll be right there. I've set up a folder as well. You can create a folder. You just go New Folder, and that's where I'm doing the demo today from. And let's make a form. So let's go for it. So I'm going to do a form, a customer form. Here we go, Google Forms. I'm going to do a customer form as if we want to find out our customer's pain point, okay, and then work out how we can solve it for them. So forms can be lengthy or short, but let's say we want as many responses as possible, so we're going to keep it short. So here we go. Here's what you're faced with. So ignore all this and just go to the form title. We're going to call it customer form. You can call it anything you like. First question we're going to ask is their name, like that. And I'm going to ignore the help text, but you can put in the help text if you like. And I'm going to just make this a text form. So they're going to type in just their name, and we're done. I'm going to add another item, and this is going to be their email. And we just want a text response to that. I'm going to say done. And then I'm going to say, okay, I want them to give them a selection of things they could choose from. So I'm going to say, what is your biggest problem? Okay, I'll tell you what, what's your biggest problem? This will be generic, okay? This isn't one we'll actually do. I'm just going to do this for you guys right now. So we can give them checkboxes. So I'm going to say biggest problem. I'm going to imagine we've got a small business and it is finding prospects for getting sales, staff, transport. I mean, this could be anything. Just imagine in your head what it would be for you. For your clients, that should be, sorry. So Ruth is one of our clients, and she helps people give birth and really connect with your baby. So it could be, would it be breastfeeding? Is it delivery? Is it labor as a whole? Is it the whole 9 months leading up to labor? All these kind of things. You could put in any responses here. Transport, and let's just say one more. What's your biggest problem? Prospects, sales, staff, transport, or what would it be? Security. Anything. Could be anything. So I'm just making these up off the top of my head. And there we go. So now you've got a tick box. I just want to show you how some of these work as well. So that was called a checkbox. And I'm going to put in multiple choice, and that would be something like gender, where you can only select one. So it would be male, female, learn how to spell. Rather not say. All right, there we go. And Yeah, and then you get to tell what you could end in. When would be a good time to contact you? So when would be a good time to contact you? And basically you just select the type of answer you want. So here you just say I want a text answer, a paragraph text. So a paragraph text would allow them to type in a lot. That's if you're going to ask them an open-ended question. So please describe your favourite type of spa or anything like that. Then they'd type a big description in there. Multiple choice is what we've done up here, where they can tick one of them. Checkboxes when they can tick many of them. Scale and grid, they're a bit more advanced. If you guys want to know about that, let me know. I'll do another tutorial for them. And then date and include year. Let's not include year, but let's include time. And done. And there we go. We've made a form. And down here you've got the confirmation page. You can say, thanks. This is what they'll see after they've finished it. We'll be in touch. They can submit another response if you want, but no in this case. You can publish and show a public link to the form results. Probably don't want to do that. And allow respondents to edit responses after submitting. Sometimes you want to do that, but not in this case. Anyway, so there's our form. And then up here you've got a button that says View Live Form. If you click on that, you'll see the page where you can see the form. And here we go. So you can just type in your name. So that's the text box we talked about. Email, then type in their email. What's your biggest problem? So this was, if you remember, a multiple, this is a checkbox. So they can tick many. Was that a checkbox? Let me just check that. Yeah, checkboxes. What's your biggest problem? Or see, that shouldn't be what is your biggest problem. It should be what are some problems you are experiencing? Spelling is obviously one of mine. There we go. And then this is gender is the multiple choice. It's funny they call it multiple choice because actually you can't choose more than one. They've actually got these a little bit confused, but that's okay. Google will allow a few mistakes. And but what you've got there is obviously multiple choices where you can only make one choice. You can't be male and female. So when you select somewhere else, your last choice disappears. So there we go. When would be a good time to contact you? Contact me on my birthday, please. So and you can choose the time, 10 o'clock AM, and then submit. Now, tell you what, if I do that, and then I submit. There you go. Thanks for being in touch, and that's what you've typed in at the end there. So it's all right, right? There you go. A quick form. It's pretty damn cool that you can make a form that quickly. Okay, and then check this out. There's a button here, View Responses. Wait, what? Yeah, View Responses. If you click on there, it takes you to, it's already made a spreadsheet for you, and it will put all the responses that anyone's entered right in here in a lovely spreadsheet. So there you go. There's the response. You didn't have to do anything about that. And you might be thinking, well, how do I find this? It's all very well, Michael. How do I find this? Well, Google take care of that for you. It's right here. You remember that folder we made the form in? There's the customer form here. And there's the other document that collects all the responses. Easy peasy. So, that's the form. But hey, one second, Michael. Doesn't look that cool, does it? I mean, let's look at that form again. Yeah, it's pretty basic. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's sort that out. If you go here to change theme, you get a choice of themes down the side here. Now, watch this. This is like magic. 3, 2, 1, boom, beautiful form. Look at that. 3, 2, 1, boom, beautiful form. Basically, they've got loads of form styles down the side, and you tap on them, and it just changes all the branding instantly. You've got professional ones like this, and you've got obviously more crazy ones that might be good for school or for all that kind of stuff. But let's add some branding. All right, let's do it in 30 seconds. 30 seconds branding to this. So I'm going to pick this one. Now, if we want to adjust, we want to customize this, and that's cool because underneath the button we just pressed, it says Customize Now. So you click on Customize, and it gives you a choice to customize all these things. So you can change the background, the page background. So this is the page background here, and this is the form background here. But let's change the header. And you can put in your logo there. Now, I'm not going to put in a logo. I'm going to put in a picture of Indiana Jones to represent our logo. So when you go in Change Image, it gives you Insert Image. Now, you can pick from the choices they've got, and they've got loads of choices. They've even got a GIF there. How cool is that? So now the form just comes with an animated GIF. And what I'm going to do is go to upload here, and then you just drag the picture of your choice there, which will be your logo or any image that you like, and boom, there's Indie. Obviously this is just a humorous example, more humorous to me, geeky example, and you can put your logo in there and it will look really professional. So go back to edit questions, and that's about it really. That's the 20% that makes the 80% of difference. And if you want to move any of these around, you literally just grab and move like that. Now there's one other thing. If you want to make them required responses, so that means they can't submit the form without those answers, then you just go in like this and tick the box required question and done. Okay, so I've made this question and the name and email required. So now you can just send the form. Now you can send the form by email, by entering email here, or you grab this link after pressing send form, and then you open, that's what you'll share. You can share it on your web page, you can share it via email, but it'll take people here. They will obviously won't see edit this form, that's only showing that because I'm logged in, but they'll see this, they'll fill it out. So I'm going to put in Harrison, and put in this different email. There's problems, all of them, and submit. There we go, thanks, we'll be in touch. Now of course if we go back to the drive and we see the responses, we've got my response and Harrison's response there, Michael and Harrison. And there you go, perfect way of capturing it. You don't need to be bothered if you don't want to be. You can set up alerts if you want to as well. But there you go, Google Forms really, really quickly. Now I'm just going to show you one more thing though. Remember the way to share it is by if you press send form, you get this link. Now, if you've got an app with us, I'm going to show you quickly how to add that form just like that into your app. So you've got a functionality and you've got your tabs here. We're going to add a new tab, and it's the easiest of all the tabs. Say it with me, is the website tab. That's right, the website tab. We're going to put in here form, customer form. I'll just say, let's just call it feedback. Feedback. I'm going to pick a pen or something for it. There you go, well that's nice. Tick box and press save changes. There you go. So I've made the form, but I haven't told it where it is. And I'm just going to move it to the top, so it's first in this app, and then go to content. And all we do is I'm just going to grab, I've still got that, I copied that address for the form. Remember the one you get when you say send form and you get it from here? So I'm just going to, let's copy it again just in case. Copy that. And I'm just going to, in feedback, I'm just going to add new web view. I'm going to call it form. I'm going to paste that bad boy in there and press save changes. Now, you look at the app, and I hope you can see this. You look at the app, and it's going to load up. It's going to refresh. And there's our feedback tab. And look at that. It looks awesome on your app as well, because it's designed, it's responsive design. So you've got the form, and that's the great thing, is we've got a universal tool. It works in your app, works in your web page, it'll work in your email as well. Okay, so that's Google Forms. Trust me, it's great. I would, if I was you, set up a little clock saying 10 minutes and just give it a go. I promise you, you'll be 90% there in 10 minutes. And in 13 minutes, you'll be 100% there. They're so easy to do, and they're so powerful. Okay, so that's Google Forms. Now I'm going to show you something very cool, and it's called Picturelife. Now, you're going to see here my Picturelife account, and this has got all pictures that I use, that I've downloaded, and let's go to timeline, go to recent uploads, and here you can see all the photos. These are my stock photos that I keep online using Picturelife. Now, why am I recommending Picturelife? I'll tell you why. Because not only do I not pay a penny for this, Picturelife gives you, I think it's 8 gigs free, which is a hell of a lot of photos. It really is. But also, it's got the fastest interface I've ever seen for user updated images. I mean, I'm scrolling here and these images are just, they're showing really, really quickly. I've got a pretty good web connection, but look at that, there it is loading them. There you go, it's actually pulling the images, there you go, look at that. It's fantastic. Now, you can grade your photos with one click. You see that? I just click on once, I can grade them. So let's find a, okay, so I love this background, for example. So I'm going to grade that 4 out of 5. It's a bit harsh. You love it, Mike? Got 4 out of 5? Well, there's always room for improvement for everything. And actually, you're right. Okay, 5 out of 5. And you can instantly view, info, trash, send, post to, add to. I mean, it's nuts how quick this thing works. It's fantastic. So I'm just going to double click, and you can see there it's showing me the image. And do you see that? I don't know if you noticed, but it shows you, it's so quick that it shows you a low res version, and in the background then reloads the high res version. And then if you want to download it, because you've stored your stuff on there, you just click this download button, and boom, there you go, downloaded. There's my file. Awesome. It really is awesome. There's not much more to say. Just get a free account and start using it. It's so easy to upload as well. Some of these things make it really difficult to upload. Check this out. Here's how you upload. I've got a picture of Indiana Jones here on my desktop. You drag it over the top, let it go. Boom, done. Don't know if you heard that awful noise. That's what they could improve, the noises. Okay, but other than that, it is truly cool. I'm just going to go and check this out, and in a few seconds it will add it to the library. You've added that picture there. So it's really cool. It's called Picturelife. You can pay for loads and loads of storage, but believe me, 8 gigs gets you quite far. You see that? Look how far. I mean, hopefully you're impressed by this, because scrolling that fast through a library this big, just using this as just a web interface as well, is quite spectacular. Now check this out as well. I'm going to show you the app. So here's the app. And the app is great too. So I've got my albums, but I just want to go to my, actually the albums is fine. You can go to timeline, there we go. And there we go. See, there's Indie. Indie's on my timeline. Now check this out. They've got a really cool, look how quick that scrolls as well. It's really gorgeous. They've really got some good coding behind this. I'm going to tap and hold. Check this out. Tap and hold, and you get this. So I can now download it to my phone, or I can add it to an album, or I can share it with people, or I can hide it from my timeline, or I can edit it. If you go to edit, you can add a caption or edit the image. So that's the app. And it's really cool, and that's Picturelife. Now let me show you the third thing for this little Firewalker tips. And it's kind of fun. It's going to be another Google thing. It's called Google Trends. Google.com/trends is what you type in. Google.com/trends. Now, if you go to Google Trends, this is basically showing you what is trending online, what other people are searching for. And it's really great. There's a technique in social media where you piggyback other news stories. I'm not saying it's great. I honestly, I don't have a huge amount of experience with it myself. But there is a very, very, very popular example of Oreo when the lights went out in a city. Oreo immediately got on Twitter and said, "Hey, even with the lights out, you can still dunk your Oreos." And it's hailed as a very good example of trending, because people were trending saying lights out, and they hashtagged it, and they kind of rode the fact that everyone's looking into this. But you can see here that in the UK, people are searching for Akinfenwa, Broadchurch, and LinkedIn. And if you click on the United Kingdom here, you can see, I think it's top. I thought it was top 20. Oh, there's loads actually. There we go. So yesterday, Monday, everyone was searching for about Broadchurch because the new series started. I think there's new LinkedIn. What's happening? Don't know. You can see what's happening by clicking on it. Actually, you'll see why people are searching for it. HMRC, 10 worst excuses for late tax returns. That's great. But you can see what's trending, and it not only can keep you up to date, but it also help you if you are doing social media. And they've got it for YouTube as well, because they own YouTube. So you can see the top, 30, 40, 50 things searched for on YouTube, and etc. etc. Then they've got some funny ones like recipes, how to. Oh, this is hilarious. Let me just quickly show you this. So they've got how to. And this is the top 10 list. Hang on. Oh, damn it. They did have one like in different parts of the UK who was searching for what. And it's funny seeing that Kiss turns up for top in Scotland or something and what have you. But yeah, there you go. How to draw, how to kiss, how to crochet, how to meditate, how to knit. They're the top 5 things. Now, it's great because if that's what the public are searching for, you can maybe piggyback that, especially if you're into meditation. Or if you can tie it in with drawing and kissing, all that kind of stuff. So just a fun little thing. And I'm just going to give you my webpage of the week. This is completely for geeks, so you can stop now if you're not a geek. But it's called io9.com, and it's basically just some musings about popular culture. So you've got what Guardians of the Galaxy cartoon would have looked like. They've got pay what you want for Doctor Who audiobooks, so you can just put down 10p if you want. There's got some drone footage of New York that looks beautiful, incredible. Telling you about some superhero movies. There's a new picture from of a nebula, a great photo of that. There's a story about a doe that attacks an old man after he shoots her. I mean, it's just great stories. If you want to waste 10 minutes, I would fully recommend io9.com. So there you go. So thanks for watching. Don't forget, Google Forms is just kick-ass. Picturelife.com is amazing and it's free up to 8 gigs. And then we've got some cool stuff with io9 and Google Trends. Thank you for watching and listening, and if you've got anything you'd like explained online, if there's a website you can't understand, give us an email and we'll look to help you and do a video to help you understand that.